Hey guys, Craig McCormick here from DestructivePixels.com and welcome to the third and final part of a three-part vlog series covering my trip to Tibet. Now, as I said, this is the third and final part of our journey where we left Tibet's capital city of Lhasa and we drove through the whole of Tibet up until we got to Mount Everest. Now, the next day we were actually meant to leave to Katmandu, but unfortunately our trip was cut short because as we were driving to Everest, the Nepal earthquake hit. And it affected many of the surrounding countries and much of the surrounding area, Tibet being one of them, including Mount Everest. Now, at the time when we were traveling there, we really were just starting on the road that was heading to Everest when it hit, and we knew very little information at the time. I did have a cell phone with me that did have some internet connection, but it was on and off, and the information at the time was pretty spotty because the whole internet connection around that surrounding area was affected, as you can probably imagine. But we did manage to leave and we were safe. We're very thankful for that. But I wanted to share this with you because I think it's pretty important. There's a clip at the end of this video which kind of was on scene. It was really, I really did shoot this last clip in Everest. This is my one and only clip to camera on this entire trip. Every other clip in these vlogs have been just visuals. There have been no talking or anything like that. But this last clip is really important because it really was, at the time, we were sitting in Everest with an earthquake that had only just hit and we stayed the night in Everest. So it was a pretty harrowing experience. But with that being said, and to try and put some sort of positive spin on it, I really did get some nice images there, even at Everest itself. The place is a stunning location. So hopefully you will enjoy the pictures here that I shot with my Fuji X100T, and I bought that camera specifically for this trip, and I think it performed excellently. I actually did a video review of that camera itself a few weeks ago, so there'll be a suggestion thing somewhere up here where you can go and check that out. Or if you want to look at the images in better detail from this vlog in particular, there's a link in the description below that will take you to a gallery on my website that will show you all the images that were shown in this vlog. And I also did that for part 1 and part 2 of the vlog series. So you can either jump over to those videos and click on the links in the description there to look at those galleries, or just head over to my website at DestructivePixels.com and search for the words Tibet, and those images will come up pretty easily. So with that being said, let's jump into the third and final part of my trip to Tibet. I hope you enjoy it.
Hey guys, so I think this is probably my first clip to camera of me actually talking here, because I feel like it really should be said here. We are at one of the base camps here at Everest, and I tried to film it before, but on the 6-hour drive up here on a bumpy, really bumpy road, there was an earthquake in the middle of Nepal. And we were going to go to Everest and then transfer over through into Nepal, into Katmandu. And unfortunately, this earthquake has been huge. It's actually been really massive. It only hit less than 12 hours ago, about 10 hours ago now at this point, and there's already 700 people confirmed dead. It's awful. 470 of them are in Katmandu. Katmandu is pretty much closed. The road to Katmandu in Nepal is shut. The airport is closed down. There's actually cracks in the road, big cracks in the main roads going to Nepal. So we're having to kind of backtrack and go back the way we came to Shiatse tomorrow, and then from there to Lhasa. And then we're just going to have to try and rearrange flights. We've got a lot of different, lots of things are now changing because flights were booked from Kathmandu to Hong Kong, and my dad's going from Kathmandu, from Hong Kong to the US, and it's a mess, but it's really nothing compared to the tragedy that's really happened today. It's awful. We're actually on the Tibetan side of Everest. We walked up to base camp, actually. I should have showed clips before. And on the Nepalese side of Everest, the earthquake was so powerful that it actually caused an avalanche, and 8 people are known to have died and several people already missing. People were running from their tents. It's awful. So this has been, this is kind of a real downer and an ender to the trip here. But again, our situation is a little bit, it's tough in some aspects, but it's really nothing compared to what some people have experienced today. So I don't know how I'm really going to end this right now. As you can see, it's really snowing. It's chucking it down. But hopefully I might try and film some more clips and stuff like that. I don't know yet. But let's just say today definitely wasn't as nice as it was, but the group of people that I'm with, me and Dad, we're with a couple of people in our little tent just over there. We're trying to make the most of it. We're being lively, we're talking, and we're having food, and we're having some drinks, just to celebrate life, I guess. I know that's a really corny way to say it and a corny thing to say, but today's been really heavy. Today's been really heavy. You know, if we had gone 2 days earlier or a day earlier to Kathmandu, we could have been trapped. So it's with a heavy heart I close this vlog out. I might try and film some more stuff, but I feel like it's inappropriate now at this point. The trip has been amazing, believe me. I've shot lots of great pictures. I'm really happy with everything, but I really just want to be respectful of what's happened here and on this trip now, because it's just awful what's happened. This is a really massive earthquake. So I guess with this vlog, I'm going to just close it out here. So hopefully you have enjoyed all the videos and things like that, and all the vlog series. I'm signing off now from the base camp of Everest, covered in snow. Hope you've enjoyed it, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.